Alright, Shalom Akim. I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. I'd like to double honor the apostles and the laws of great millstone and rule well. And peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that pushes truth and sincerity. I just want to go through a few precepts. I'll entitle it The Elect is Different to the World. Right? Because you'll see the men of the Most High are actually trying to live according to righteousness. You could be able to actually see a difference between them and everybody else. And not just about seeing, but those men had to behave different to everybody else. Whether it be in the sight of everybody else, behind closed doors, you understand, they are not the same. It's not just always about an image also. It's also about being. Just like how the scriptures talk about any presence. I'll get a that was Philippians 2, I think it's 11. Yeah, 12, right? Philippians 2 verse 12, it say, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence." You understand? So it's not just about to be seen, but it's also about being righteous on the inside. Because they always talk about the Pharisees when they talk about doing things to be seen of men. You understand? They wasn't righteous inwardly, but they used to act righteous outwardly for fame and to have this image, but it wasn't righteous on the inside. They say work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You understand? Now going back to what I was saying, I always like to use this scripture. John 17 verse 16. It said, "They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world." You understand? He said the men that he chose, the men that was given unto him from since the beginning, they are different to everybody else. You can see it in the behavior, in the countenance. They are different to the world. It says, "Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth." And that is actually how you're going to know how to go about being different. Because it's not just about feeling different, but it's also about behaving a certain way, about doing certain things. You understand? It said the Wisdom of Solomon 2 verse 1, right? It say, "For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright," because the ungodly don't do things according to the Most High ordinance. Right? They say our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Right? Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. Now you can see that they lack understanding. They don't understand according to the scriptures. There's something called regeneration. As even in second just to talk about after death shall a judgment come where we shall live again. But these people out here, you can see majority of jakes out here. I'll show you how true the Bible is. Majority of jakes out here. Where's the slogan? YOLO. You only live once. So just do things, just do things and live it up, because you only here once. That is how the ungodly does think. Right? It said, "Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave." It said, "For we have borne at all adventure, and we should be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath of our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart." It said, "Which being extinguished, our body shall be returned into ashes, and our spirit have vanished as the soft air." Right? I'll jump to verse 10, right? Now you can see through our read so far that this is how the ungodly does things. They just do things pertaining to fun and enjoyment. and not according to the scriptures. Now, some people just think when you live according to the scriptures, you can't enjoy certain things. That is not true. The scripture is your guide on how to do things the correct way. Because you can't find joy in having sex with another man's wife. You understand? That is confusion you're causing. Like envy and strife. You understand? But the ungodly don't think like that. Which is what makes the hopeful elect different to everybody else. Because they just care about these things. They care about righteousness. In verse 10, right, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age, which is something scriptures say to do. It said, let our strength be in the law of justice. It said, let our strength be the law of justice. And there's a good idea how Esau does think. Their justice is in the strength. It says, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. It says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. So let's show a righteous man is different to everybody else. He said, let us lay in wait for him, because he is contrary to us, and contrary is like opposite. Right? They say he upbraided us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgressing of our education. Right? Okay, the scriptures say the wise to do evil, but to do good they have none understanding. It say he professeth to have the knowledge of power, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord, which is what the men of the Most High do even today. Because all of Israel is the princes of power, but the ones who want to follow the wicked ordinances, they don't believe that. So there's laugh and ridicule us when we say it. They say he was made to reprove our thoughts. And you know, tutors at Jake don't like reproof. They don't like nobody telling them that what they're doing is wrong. They don't want it. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. And a good example that was when the Messiah would walk, and he used to tell them certain things. They used to want to literally, they used to try to stone him, try to throw him off a cliff, all kind of things, because he was grievous unto them. Because his ways were contrary to their ways. Right? They say, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. So even the heathens know. Even the heathens know that the elect of the Most High are different. You understand? They say we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness, because we understand that holy means what? Separate. You understand? You're not supposed to be defiling yourself with the wickedness of everybody else. And that's exactly what they're saying here. They say we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and make it his boast that the Most High is his Father. So you see, all the scriptures even showing you how the wicked does think towards you. So understanding this, you ought to know how to think as a righteous man, because you're not like everybody else, and even the wicked could see that. Even if you actually go and dwell among two-thirds, just by your ways, you will be grievous unto them, because you was telling them, hey, you shouldn't do this, but you shouldn't do that, and they will start to get annoyed just by your presence, because they could be able to see that you're different to them, your ways different, and just your countenance alone just be grievous unto them. You understand? Anyway, I hope that was edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakha Chodash. Like to double honor the apostles and those of great milestone and rule well, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world. that push the truth in sincerity. To all the brothers out there trying to remain righteous, trying to remain in the spirit, stay strong. There's your Abba from Trinidad Camp saying Shalom.